I am gonna actually do it this time. I'm gonna freaking make videos and post them where people can watch them. I've talked about doing this so much. So I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're from my Instagram, um, which hello. And a lot of you guys have been asking me to like post videos. I post on Instagram, but like I overdo my stories. Like I post a lot, I talk a lot. And I think it would make more sense to just like post a video on YouTube or something. But I don't know why that just seems like so much extra work to me. But I'm gonna do it. So I guess this is gonna be like my first video on the topic that I will discuss now. I'm nervous. So I guess a little bit of backstory. Um, I'm Brittany. In case like for some reason you're totally new. I have 3 kids. I have 2 one-year-old twins and a 2-year-old. So I had 3 kids in 18 months, and my oh my, has that taken a toll on my body and my life and everything. So I have PCOS. I was diagnosed when I was a kid, like 13, 14 years old. And as you know, if you know, with PCOS, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's just like a huge hormonal imbalance. It makes you just gain weight, just a bunch of things. If you want to know what it's all about, go ahead and look it up. But the things that affect me the most are just hormone imbalances. So every once in a while, I'm just kind of crazy for no reason. And it makes losing weight incredibly hard, but gaining weight incredibly easy. So I have been like symptom free with my PCOS for a few years before I had kids. And even after I had Onyx, I was doing fairly well, and I was working out and I was happy and life was good. And then I had the twins, and there was like a combination of being overwhelmed because 302 at the time is a lot. And I guess now that I've been talking to my doctor, which I'm actually going to a doctor for the first time since I was a kid to help figure out my life, somehow, not somehow, but having the twins has like completely thrown my hormones crazy. It's like I'm going through puberty again, but worse, and dealing with it, it's really hard. I think there's a combination of that. I had some what's the word I'm looking for? Postpartum depression after the twins. So I was a stay-at-home mom with Onyx, my oldest son, and then after I had the twins when they were like 4 months old, I was very, very, very overwhelmed and unhappy. I guess kind of just with myself. It was a lot to take on, obviously, and I knew that I wasn't like emotionally dealing with everything the way that I needed to. So my husband and I switched, and I went back to work for a year, and kind of getting in the rhythm of like life again really helped. And then we recently switched back, and now I'm staying home with the kids, and he is working. So I have now been home with my boys 2 months, and I I give a lot to my kids. Obviously, that's what you do, but I'm finding that I really lack self-care, like literally to the point of showering, or some days I'm like, did I brush my teeth today? My kids are all dressed and bathed and brushed, but I'm not. As well as like, I have this thing where my kids don't let me eat alone, or like, obviously I'm sure everyone's kids are like this, but I find myself now 2 months in scarfing food as fast as I can before they notice, so that I can just like have a minute, you know, or I don't eat all day until at night after they go to bed. And then I justify eating like 3 meals worth in the 4 hours after they go to bed until I go to bed, which is not healthy. And I'm not doing very good with that. And like working out, which I used to be really good at, and I know that like I love to work out. I genuinely do. I just don't anymore because I don't know. my drive is pretty gone. I don't make myself a priority in the day. So I wanted to start like posting and like talking about, I don't know, the things I'm going through physically and emotionally and what I'm doing to kind of help myself, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that feels the way that I'm feeling, regardless of like my own medical issues, for making it a little bit harder than everyone else to get through the barriers that I'm getting through. I wanted to share. And something that's always kind of held me back from sharing is that everyone on YouTube, I assume, like when I watch, they look perfect. Their houses look perfect. Their kids are perfect. And I'm just like, yeah, my house is a mess. And my kids are screaming all the time. So I don't really want to film if that's what's going on. But then I also realized I'm probably not the only one that has a messy house and screaming kids. So I am just going to very vulnerably show myself in my life. And like, that's kind of scary because people are judgy. Like, I'm not like super Instagram famous or anything, but I do have a little bit of a following on Instagram, and I already have like 80% positive feedback, 20% bitches, or however you would like to call them. So sometimes I hesitate because I don't know how well I will be able to deal with people's opinions. But also their opinions don't matter. So I gotta get through that one on my own. Anyways, I wanted to do all of that. So what my goal is, and I would like to like fully state my goals now and hope that you guys help me stay on it, is to shower. That is the big one. I need to go to actually take a shower soon. I just thought I would do this first. I need to work out. I need to eat better. And eating better to me, because I think it's different for every person. I don't want to, I guess let me first say, I don't want this to be like a weight loss thing. That's what I was kind of thinking too, that I wanted to say out loud. I watch a lot of people do like weight loss videos, and those are fun, but I kind of want to post more than just weight loss, because to me it's like an all-around journey of like learning to love myself again. And I don't think like me calorie restricting myself every day for the next 6 months is gonna like make me that happy. I'm like a firm believer in balance and doing what like actually makes me happier. So again, I want to share more than just working out and eating right. I want to learn to love myself again and like make myself a priority and show all of that. So anyways, I need to start working out a lot more consistently. In case you're wondering, I do Beachbody workouts. I love Beachbody workouts. Forever, I will love Beachbody workouts. I am technically a Beachbody coach. I'm not coaching anybody. I just use the discount because I love Beachbody and all their stuff. And eating healthy, which to me is less carbs and less dairy and more protein. Like I've said many times on my Instagram, my life goal is to be vegan. I don't know. It's a combination of I'm kind of lazy about it, and I think I need to like start eating healthy and then slowly cut out meat. I've been vegan. I did, I think a year, between 6 months and a year before, after Onyx was born. And then I just was vegan again for about a month and a half. And it makes me feel my absolute best, but I kind of struggle. I think peer pressure from my husband too, because him and I are like, yeah, we're going to be vegan and we're going to do great. And then one of us falls off, and then we just kind of both continue falling off. So I want to like first work on eating really healthily and then slowly cut out meat and dairy. But I know that my body functions better when I'm eating less carbs or less gluten and less dairy. So those are my goals. And I am going to, for the first time in my life, actually track calories and eat in a calorie deficit, because I've been doing nothing but like reading and watching other videos, and that's what people do. So I'm gonna try it and see how well that works for me. I've done keto, I've done all the things, and nothing's really lasting for me. So I know that I have to have a really good balance, and I think just counting calories is going to be easier than staying under 10 carbs a day because that was way too hard. Yeah. So eating right, exercising, at least 2 or 3 other like I almost want to make myself a shopping like a menu of things that I can do to like show myself self-love a day, like showering, washing my face, brushing my teeth, which should be an everyday thing for everyone, but sometimes it is 4 o'clock and I realize I haven't done any of them. Yoga, I used to be a lot better at doing yoga every day. I haven't now for a while, and I love it, so I need to start doing that again. I am a huge fan of audiobooks, especially like popping a headphone in throughout the day, even just while I'm cleaning up kids' toys, listening to some sort of personal development. But I just haven't been. Like, I know all the things and I have all the tools and I just don't do it and I don't know why. So hopefully this is going to help. Meditating, I have been getting better at that at night, and I'll literally just do it like as I'm falling asleep in bed at night. And then I've been a lot better lately at making herbal teas morning and night, and that kind of helps my body feel a lot better. I make a bunch of different teas. I actually make and sell teas, like loose herb teas, because I'm pretty good at making tea blends for certain things. So that's one thing I'm really getting into lately is herbs and the effects that they have on your body. So that's been fun. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. So I don't know how I'm going to film this. I don't know if I'm going to film like every meal or what I'm going to do. Maybe just like a little cap at the end of the day, like a recap of what's going on and whatnot. I don't know. A huge thing that I'm doing right now is kind of making my home as comfy as I can. I recently set up this little area. It's like a little bit away from the living room. I'm literally right in front of the kids' toys and everything, but it's not in the living room. I'm kind of more, we live in an apartment and the dining room and the living room are like combined. It's like a situation I'll show you some other time, but I've created a little zen space for myself, and I'm just trying to realize that my kids probably are happy and well loved and will be okay if I spend a little bit more of my attention and time on myself, because I really need it. I am the heaviest I have ever weighed in my life, which sucks. And I know it's not all me, and I'm trying to kind of get past that. I guess small medical recap from the last couple months. I was working out and eating pretty well about a month and a half ago for about a month, and I just was not losing any weight, like literally maybe 2 or 3 pounds, which usually if I'm on my shit, I can lose weight like the first 10 pounds to 20 pounds fairly easily, and it just wasn't going anywhere, and that's why I started seeing my doctor. And I started taking metformin for the PCOS because sometimes that helps, but for me, it just makes me really constipated and it doesn't help. But I tried it again, and they checked all my hormones. They checked to see if I had a brain tumor because my hormones were like out of freaking crazy whack. I'm insulin resistant, so my insulin was actually, like, they said the highest in like our region of the world or something, because I don't remember it now, but my insulin levels were like way off the charts, too high, and they were trying to figure out like what's wrong with me. So we're pretty much down to like no answer. Honestly, I kind of stopped going to the doctor because I was frustrated, and they just kept saying, because I saw like 6 different kinds of doctors, like heart doctor, I got like my whole body checked out, everything, and they were just like, keep doing what you're doing, but we're not sure if it's gonna work. And then I got really defeated. I don't know why I feel like crying, but that sucked. And then they had talked to me, and I considered weight loss surgery and getting the gastric sleeve. If you don't know what that is, it's where they cut off a portion of your stomach so that you get fuller faster, and then you eat a lot less and just lose weight. And that, I guess, fixes a lot of hormonal issues, can almost cure diabetes, like all these things. That's what they talked to me about, which I'm actually all down for. My insurance won't cover it unless I am fully diabetic and I don't have an extra 15 grand to fly to Mexico and get it done. So that's just kind of where I'm at. So now I had kind of leaned on getting the surgery because I thought that that was what my life path was. And then I was denied after like a couple weeks to a month of thinking that is the route that I was going to go on. So then it took me a little while to adjust to the fact that I am now on my own, I guess, with this whole getting healthy thing. I don't want to say just losing weight, but like getting healthy and feeling healthy. And now I'm kind of ready to start. So that's where I am. That's all my info. That's all my cards on the table. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do from here, but that's it. I'm enjoying a cup of coffee right now. We went to Costco for the first time yesterday. Got a Costco membership. I feel like an adult, but we got a lot of good healthy foods. So I'm hoping that'll help jumpstart the health thing. My husband's also like, we're both very, I want to say, conscious of eating and being healthy. We just are assholes and choose not to, I guess. So he's also a big supporter in me getting healthy. I just also have to not fall off the wagon when he does. But he, of course, is a man and just decided to lose weight and lost 30 pounds in like a month and a half. And I've just been like awkwardly watching from the sidelines, waiting for it to be my turn. So now it is. Now it's my turn. This is what we're doing. And I'll share it with you guys. So again, I don't know how I'm going to be filming these videos. I don't know how consistent they'll be. Maybe I'll do like a week of what I ate and post it once a week or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my life, but here's the beginning. Welcome. Join me. Hello. Let's do this.